Hello and welcome back to Studio Blocks. My name is Weird and Bearded. Today, well, last week I did speak briefly about building an iron farm, and that is what we're going to be doing today. It is a big project. We have been using the farms we've already made. We've been mining, we've been chopping down trees, we've been trading, and we have got a lot of resources. We've also been doing quite a lot of smelting by the looks of all that glass. So yeah, we've collected most of the resources we need. This isn't quite everything. We also need to get some villagers and zombies, which we'll be doing a bit later. But I need to get all of this stuff crafted into what we actually need, because obviously this is just the base resources. It would be weird doing a build with just lots of iron ingots. We need to craft it into stuff. So I am going to grab some overflow chests, because I imagine I will need them. And then we're going to take this lot down. There's 61,826 items in here. We're going to take that down to 43,464, ready for the Iron Amphitheatre. This is going to be fun. Well, as you saw, it has all now been crafted up. We have so much stuff. Yeah, so I've also moved chests over a little bit just so they're a bit closer, because we're going to be building out to sea. But before we can do that, there's a few more things to be done. First of all, I've started collecting some stuff just to help us build. So some scaffolding blocks, some actual scaffolding, some what I like to call water scaffolding. And I'll get some extra food in there and stuff like that. We do need the villagers and the zombies, so I am going to get a villager breeder built up. And then we'll go from there. We do actually have a villager breeder way back there, but we need 120 of them. And moving 120 villagers that distance is not going to be fun. So yeah, let's get that built up. Well, I'm sure you have questions. Fortunately, I have answers. So, we'll explain that bit in a moment. First of all, the height of this. Because obviously, I've not built this on the ground, I've built this a little high up. This is actually just so we're at the perfect height for dropping the villagers off. So there's no change in elevation between here and where we drop them into the pods. So that's going to make things nice and easy. But what are we doing? So up top we're going to have our farm. So I will be hoeing the ground. I'll be planting some carrots. We'll get 2 villagers in. And we got 2 composters, so they'll both become farmers. Then the children will run around, fall down the holes, and every time they do, they're going to pass by a tripwire, which is going to send out 1 stick from that dropper into the barrel. When the dropper is empty, a signal will be sent upwards, and that dispenser will fill the farm with water, breaking all the crops, making sure nothing can be farmed, so we don't get more villagers. And then we will have 120 villagers down below. Unfortunately, getting those 2 villagers is the difficult part, because moving villagers up is awkward. But moving them down and moving them across is not. So this path leads back to the other villager breeder, and while it's going to be way too awkward to move 120 villagers this distance, moving 2 is not a problem. So I got to get those 2 villagers moved across, and then hopefully we're okay. This path should be easy to get to. We're going to find out. Well, that was 4 minutes per villager. So, if we were doing 120 villagers, oh gosh, that would be painful, even with a group of us. But they're in. So now I just need to hoe the ground, plant some carrots, get a roof on this, get rid of the path, and then I'm going to spend some time AFK in that house, and I'm just going to watch them with my camera, make sure everything is working. So, the villager breeder has been breeding. We also need to get zombies into place. If I quickly go into free cam mode, you'll see there's a zombie spawner over here, and it looks like it's already been used. And there's a reason for that. It's already been used. Specifically, by me, Seth and Spider, we got this set up last night to get all the zombies that we need. So it's actually already done. We did it during Seth's live stream. The idea is very simple. Here we have a dispenser which we put in the carved pumpkins. The zombies get dropped off here, they see me, they start walking towards me. If they can have a carved pumpkin on their head, it gets put on their head. If not, nothing happens. So you'll see, just like that. But, you know, we would have carved pumpkins. Stop it. Then they go down there and they go into a water stream, which would take them up to... Give me just a moment. Big reveal coming. Big reveal. There. So just to the other side of the villager breeder, we have 2 platforms of zombies, one down below, one up above, because we need them at 2 different heights, so it makes sense to do it that way. And then here we've just marked where the zombie spawner is. Very useful to have a zombie spawner near where you're building an iron farm. So we are nearly ready to go. I think we're going to be starting in sort of 10 to 20 minutes. I'm just getting the last bits and pieces together. And then it's going to be time to build an iron farm. Well, the farm is now complete. That was a long time. So first of all, big thanks to SpiderHearts and Beast of the North, who were helping me at various points throughout that. But yeah, that was 29 hours of construction in total. And we have somebody in a boat over there. Why do we have a creeper in a boat? Right next to my redstone. I'm scared. But also, something you may have noticed in that time-lapse, also the time-lapse earlier, we have been making use of the sunroom to stop time while we time-lapse. Just makes things a bit nicer, I think. But yeah, this was built over several days. Shall we take a look inside? So, we don't actually have a proper way in just yet, but hopefully somebody's going to build something around this to make this look good. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon. Also, we've got a few more farms to add around the area, so we might wait until that's done. See the next episode. And have a bigger thing. And Beast has slightly over 14 stacks of redstone dust. I'll thank him for that. because I know he's been collecting stuff for me. But yeah, this is it. So, for those of you who don't know how the Iron Amphitheatre, also known as the microchip, works, we have 40 sections of villages. Each section has 3 villages in it. There is a zombie down there, so that at night time, the zombie will wake them up. Then water appears. 1,000 dispensers with 1,000 buckets of water. This is a horrible thing to build. Yeah, water appears, they go up to the top, and then another zombie scares them, and they spawn in an iron golem. If we go into free cam mode, the iron golem will appear here, but shoulders will always be in some bubble stream, still get sent to the top, fall down into the lava. But an explanation is all well and good. Let's see this thing in action. So, we activate it. The first water stream will start shortly. There we go. So they go to the top. That gets spawned. And all 4 sides are active at the same time. So, approximately, every 3 to 4 seconds we should be getting 4 iron golems. There is a bit of variation due to the randomness. But then they are all going to go towards the middle, and we should see some soon, hopefully. Hopefully it's working. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. This is a concern. Let's just quickly go into free cam mode again. I mean, this is a big concern. It's been working. All our zombies are still in place. Those definitely look like scared villagers. And it's been nighttime because I logged onto the server and then I slept. I'm going to wait for the next night and then continue this recording, and hopefully we'll have some iron golems. While the sun is starting to go down, I just heard the villagers stop making noise, which means they are all now in bed. And as long as they slept within the last 20 minutes, they should be spawning zombies. I have blamed Beast of the North because he's the only person currently online, so therefore it must be his fault that the farm isn't working. So let's try this again. Villagers go up. Where's the cat? Okay. Okay, it's working now. I'm seeing iron golems. Oh, that's a relief. So the iron golems get sent towards the middle. Then they come down and start dying. I have turned down the mob sounds. Let's... Are they hostile creatures? Interesting. As you can see, we get quite a few of them. And in fact, if we go into free cam, I really like this view. I think this is such a fun view. Look at all of those iron golems. Look at them, and just more pop up and they start going towards the middle. This could be a screensaver. I swear, this could be a screensaver. Now, the reason I was concerned about it not working wasn't that, why isn't it working? It's because earlier, I did a 1-hour test on the server, so I know it was working then. And let's take a look at... Oh, no, that's a full chest. Oh, that's a second full chest. This is just over 9,500 iron ingots in 1 hour. That's about 2.7 ingots every single second. And then about 0.7 poppies every second as well. This is a good iron farm. So you can also hear all the clicking of just all of the stuff being thrown out into the water stream. If we come look at this. Just a constant flow of stuff going up and being sent into the storage system. It works. I am very pleased with this. So now it's turned off. When you turn it off, you do have to wait for the sequence to end. So we're currently over there. Once the last one... Oh, they didn't go all the way up. So yeah, sometimes they don't all quite make it to the top. Again, it's just a bit of randomness. Not much we can do about that. Then we just need to wait for the last iron golems to die, and we're good. So yeah, the Iron Amphitheatre up and running. This should give us plenty of iron for the server. And in fact, that iron that we've gathered, I'm going to leave most of it for the next episode. So join me then to see what that's going to be all about. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Weird and Bearded, and I will see you all next time.